Hello guys, I'm your host Griffin, and today's topic is, what do women do that men would never think about? Please consider subscribing if you enjoy the video. Since most of the more obvious ones have already been said, I'll just put this out there. I doubt very seriously my husband has or ever will Google whether or not his nipples will ever go back to the color they were before 2 kids, or their belly button. How to seem aloof enough to not attract unwanted attention, but not too angry looking. To attract a bad person looking for a reason to harass a woman. Having to make a shower schedule. Can't wash hair every day, but need to take body showers and shave 2 days after washing hair. Do I really have to wash my hair again? I don't want to have to go through all the product steps and then blow dry and then style. Maybe I'll just go 1 more day and hide the grease. Dry shampoo for 2 more days. Wait, when was the last time I washed my hair? That's me every single week. Debating the necessity of shaving my legs for specific events. Related. The number of times I've chosen to wear black tights over skin-toned ones so I didn't have to shave my legs. Panic when they sneeze during their period. Or be paranoid about sitting in a light-colored chair. Factoring in my period when planning events. For example, wedding day, camping trips, kayaking adventures, etc. Ugh, yes, I hate that. Mine seems to manage to appear on Christmas, my anniversary, my birthday and any holidays we take no matter how I plan. We use so much toilet paper, especially on our periods. Right before our wedding, our husband and I was shopping and he went to get toilet paper. He came back with a 4-pack. I asked him why he only got 4. He didn't quite hear the word only and answered for the future. 4 to him was stocking up. Put off buying a pregnancy test when your period is late. It's a huge roller coaster to go buy one. Take it. Imagine raising a child. Imagine telling your partner, trying to decide what to do with it, then getting a negative result. I've had a stern look at my whole life. Reassessed our relationship, your ability to parent, my ability to parent, my finances, my ability to terminate a pregnancy. And you will never even know it happened. And debating whether to get the single pack or 3-pack. Worry about being pregnant even if you didn't have sex that month. Yep, pretty sure I've got Jesus in me right now. Being told how you're so small and delicate that he could just break you in half. I once had a guy actually put his hands on my neck and say, "Wow, I could probably just snap your neck." Go away. I'm assuming men don't do that to other men. Feeling a little bit of dread when you have a DM from a stranger, because you know opening it is basically disappointing penis roulette. Face rolling on the floor laughing. Sorry for laughing, but I've never heard it called disappointing penis roulette. I'm prepared for things / have it in my purse. Spare phone charger, Fitbit charger, ibuprofen, naproxen, lactase pills, sewing kit, tampons, pens, sticky notes, battery pack, checkbook, stamps, chapstick. Some days it's just impressive and I'm like a goddamn Mary Poppins. Y'all, so true. And anxiety if we don't have our purse with supplies. Inevitably someone needs a band-aid or Kleenex the one time we don't have it. Planning my period / birth control around important events and vacation. Making sure I never leave the house without at least 1 menstrual pad and 1-2 doses of painkiller in my bag. Trying not to forget to shave my arms / legs etc if I hadn't worn shorts / short sleeves in a while. And then because I'm someone with PCOS, hormonal issues, one of the symptoms is excessive hair growth. Making sure there's no missed dark hairs on my chin / neck. Whenever I tell someone I have a mustache and excessive dark chin hairs, because of PCOS, they are always like, "Wow, really? I can't see anything." Oh yeah, that's because I spend time bleaching and plucking my face daily so you don't see anything. Remove hair from our belly, around our nipples, upper lip hair, not just pubic / armpit / leg hair. My husband and I were getting a little touchy-feely the other day in the morning and I noticed him take a second longer glancing at my boobs. But not in a "oh yes" kind of way, but more of a "what the frick" kind of way. Afterwards he says, "Don't shave your nipples anymore. I'll help you tweeze them if you want." I'm still not sure how I feel about this interaction days later. A lot of things related to grooming. The extent to which many of us deal with body hair, rough skin, hair and skin care, makeup, nails, etc. Like it's a meme that women's bathrooms are a mess of random products. But I don't think many men actually think about the time and effort put into actually using those products. They just take it for granted that women's bodies are naturally smooth and soft and pretty. I was on a beach vacation with a guy I was seeing and didn't bring a razor since airport security usually confiscates them. One night in bed I noticed my armpits were getting hairy and he asked why I didn't pick up a razor at the drugstore the night before. I said I don't know. I guess I wasn't thinking about my armpits last night. Were you thinking about your armpits last night? And his mind was blown that things like hair removal that seem to happen effortlessly behind the scenes require actual conscious thought and preparation. He is relatively hairless though, so I'm assuming this would be less of a revelation for men who have to groom their own bodies more frequently. The whole text me when you get home thing we do with our girlfriends. None of my guy friends ever ask their guy friends to do that. That and sending screenshots of the Uber/Lyft driver to your friends when you get in the car. And my girlfriends send me screenshots or contact info of their date when it's a newer person. Change the hand towel in the bathroom. I once worked at a place that had actual hand towels versus paper in the bathrooms. When I started working there I asked how, and how often, they got washed. Not only was the answer a big apparently my very mentioning it meant I was volunteering to take on towel maintenance duty. I took them home every weekend and brought them back on Mondays so fresh and so clean. You'd think I'd be annoyed, but it was satisfying. So many things, and reading others' comments is soul-touching that I'm not alone. One I haven't seen yet is how much I need to consider family planning and how it can impact my career. Several of my male colleagues have children but my similarly aged female ones do not, because it will frick up our success. Talk openly about sex toys. I feel like vibrators etc. are so much more socially acceptable than fake vaginas and sex dolls. I've thought about this a lot and it's so twisted. I think it's because women aren't supposed to have a lot of partners, so sex with a toy is more excusable, whereas male toys mean that they can't get a woman and thus shameful, which is also super messed up. My ex-boyfriend once told me I shower so hot because I feel homesick for hell. Thanks, hon. Honestly, next time someone asks me why I shower so hot, this is what I'm going to tell them. Spend so much time and money on their pubic hair. So much money spent on pubic hair. I make sure to never leave a drink unattended at a bar, even if it's a really uncrowded or laid-back seeming bar. It's second nature. I don't think many men think about this much. Once at a bar with my boyfriend I got up to go to the bathroom, and when I came back, I realized he had also gone to the bathroom and left both our drinks on the table. I had to remind him to please not do that when he's out with me. Also, never let a random buy you a drink unless you go up to the bar with them and watch the bartender make it. There's a club in downtown Seattle that was busted for tons of shit, one being the bartenders putting roofies in girls' drinks. I ended up being a victim because I didn't follow the random up to the bar and he returned with a vodka cran with a side of roofie. Ouch. According to my husband, clean the countertops and dining table when you do the dishes. Blows his mind. Seriously? This was drilled into me as a kid? How did people grow up not learning these things? I would have been grounded so often if I didn't wipe the counters/stove/dining table. Actively worry about cameras planted in our public bathrooms and hotel rooms. Spend a decent amount of the money on Uber/Lyft in an attempt to get home safely as opposed to taking public transportation. And then you end up getting a creepy Uber driver. Sad face. For the most part, thank you and host/hostess gifts. I gave a thank you present to a guy friend, and while I could tell he appreciated it, he looked at me like I had just stepped off a spaceship. Guys just aren't socialized or expected to give those kind of gifts. Yes, just social etiquette in general. I always have to ask, what do you think we should bring? Or suggest stopping along the way to pick up wine or cookies or something. He always thinks it's too much, but my mother raised me to never arrive empty-handed. When we're hosting, he likes to question things too. Like, are you sure we need that much beer? Or no, we don't need more cups. We have enough from last time. No. I will not be the person whose party falls flat because we ran out of drinks or because there weren't enough cups for cocktails. That might just be his lack of event planning skills though, lol. We shave our buttholes. Yes. Women get hair in their butt crack too. Oh god, and then it starts growing back. Have each other's backs, even if we don't know one another. I can't tell you the number of times my friends and I have rescued a poor girl in a bar or club from a creeper who just didn't understand the word no. All women know the help me eyes. Once seen, respond accordingly, usually with platonic dancing to pull her away from the creepy dude and into your larger group of people until the dude has walked away. That and asking in any public restroom if someone has a tampon. We've all been unexpectedly caught without, and will all return the favor someday. I remember when I was a teen I ended up at a house party that I didn't want to be at, with a guy I did not want to be with. I must have walked in with that look in my eye because the hostess was by my side in seconds, taking me on a tour of the apartment and finding out what the frick was going on. After explaining the series of events that had led me here, she disappeared and reappeared with some other women. She was like, right, boyfriend is making talk with random guy. I've called you a cab. Let's go, and they formed a little semicircle around me and hid me from this guy as they ushered me out. I was near tears with gratitude and hugged her before jumping into the cab. Will always be thankful to that woman for recognizing how uncomfortable I was. Clean the bathroom, /S. 23F live with two 22M whose mothers let them suckle until the day they moved out. Lord help me. Mayo, I used to be in the exact same living situation. I had to teach them how to do laundry, how to empty a vacuum, and if I had to throw one more dirty sock out of the living room into their rooms, I think I may have committed murder. Now I live with just my boyfriend and I still have to deal with socks in the living room, but, you know, I guess I still love him and all. No murderous thoughts yet. Delicate expression of concerns / ideas in the workplace to fit the office politics and avoid being labeled as a bitch / bossy busybody. Indefinite alienation. Followed by a million sorries despite having done nothing wrong and just having an opinion. Guys who make creepy comments on how pretty your young daughter is. They never, ever do it if dad is around, though. I asked a bunch of my guy friends what the first thing they do when they get in their car is. They answered with things like put my seatbelt on, start the car, check my mirrors, etc. I asked some of my girlfriends the same thing and they all said lock the door without fail. In my experience, women think about safety first and everything else second. Historically, we've been through too much to think otherwise. Absolutely. A female co-worker and I have the thing where we wave to each other from our cat's cars every night to show each other that we're okay. Our 6 feet 6 inches to 100 pounds male boss asked us about it and he was shocked. He never had to worry about his safety. Being nice to someone you're not interested in, even if they creep you out or are being rude. Have concern over being raped at night, in parking lots, in elevators, by acquaintances, leaving bars or restaurants, for wearing revealing clothing, in their own homes because they left a window unlocked. The list goes on. My husband will not lock our front door. We have 2 locks, and he leaves them unlocked all the time. I just can't seem to make him understand that I don't wish to be murdered / raped in my own home. Please subscribe if you like the video. It really helps the channel to grow. Adios.